Why you should always double-check your childhood family nickname. So, here's a piece of advice for all you guys out there. If your family has a special nickname for you, and it's in a language you don't actually speak, stop what you are doing and Google it right now. Because I lived a lie for 24 years. And let me tell you, the truth, it doesn't just hurt, it annihilates you. Growing up in a loud, chaotic Italian-American house in North Jersey, I was always the favorite. My nonna, a tiny woman who smelled exclusively of garlic and Chanel No. 5, would grab my face with her rough, flour-covered hands, look me dead in the eyes, and whisper, "Stronzo." She'd say it with such tenderness. "My little Stronzo," she'd coo, while handing me an extra cannoli. My dad would see me score a goal in soccer and yell from the sidelines, "That's my Stronzo." By the time I was 10, I had convinced myself it was some ancient, noble title. I thought it meant the strong one, or maybe the chosen leader. It sounded so majestic. It had that O at the end, you know? It felt powerful, like a gladiator. I leaned into it hard. In high school, I actually convinced the equipment manager to let me put the Stronzo on the back of my practice jersey. I walked through those hallways like I was freaking Caesar. My friends, who were mostly Irish kids from the suburbs, thought it was the coolest thing they'd ever heard. They'd see me in the cafeteria and shout, "What's up, Stronzo?" And I would just nod, like I was accepting a tribute. It didn't stop there. When I graduated from college with a degree in business, I decided to start my own freelance consulting firm. I wanted something that felt authentic, something that honored my roots. So I spent $3,000 on branding, business cards, and a high-end website for Stronzo Global Solutions. I sent out emails to CEOs. I had it in my LinkedIn headline. I even got a custom license plate for my silver Audi, Stronzo 1. I thought I was the epitome of making it. I was a young, hungry Italian-American professional, and I was proud of my heritage. Then came the trip to Rome. I'm 24 years old, sitting at a trendy outdoor bistro near the Pantheon, wearing a tailored suit and feeling like a total boss. I see this beautiful Italian girl at the table next to me, and I decide it's time. I'm going to use the Stronzo charm. I walk over, give her my most winning smile, and I say, "Ciao, I'm Leo." But back home, everyone knows me as the Stronzo. The silence that followed was deafening. She didn't smile. She didn't giggle. She literally gasped, covered her mouth with a silk napkin, and looked at me like I had just kicked a puppy in the middle of the plaza. The waiter, who was pouring wine nearby, actually dropped his towel. I'm standing there, totally confused, thinking, maybe my Jersey accent is just too strong. So I say it again, slower. You know, Stronzo? It means strong one, the leader. The girl looks me up and down, realizes I'm dead serious, and starts wheezing with laughter. She is literally doubling over. The waiter comes over, puts a hand on my shoulder, and whispers, "Signore, please, for your own sake, stop." He pulls me aside, looking genuinely concerned, and tells me the truth. Stronzo does not mean strong one. It does not mean leader. In Italian, it literally means piece of shit, or more accurately, the a-hole. I felt the blood drain out of my face so fast I thought I was going to faint. 24 years, every family dinner, every soccer game, my varsity jersey, my business cards. My nonna wasn't calling me a little warrior. She was calling me a little jerk while she fed me pasta. I flew home the next day. I deleted my LinkedIn. I burned the business cards. And the license plate, I threw it into the Hudson River. So yeah, if your grandma calls you something cute, check the dictionary, because you might just